Hey guys, we are coming to you via recording because our internet is very slow and will not allow us to go live. So I apologize for that very much. As you know, there's a virus thing going around and they have closed our schools. So I think everybody in the neighborhood is using the internet, which has completely slowed us down. So we are just going to continue on with our really awesome craft that we have for you today. Shelby is here working the camera like she would be for live.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we can't talk to you for the comments, but if you have a comment, we are also down in the comments when this premieres. So if you have something to say, we'll answer you back.
Yeah.
You just won't see us answer you back.
So please don't be shy. How is everyone?
Yes. Are we all hunkered down? I mean, did we get all our toilet paper bought? I don't know.
Do you have enough crafting supplies to last you so you don't get bored?
You know, this is actually a crafter's dream where you have all the time to work on those projects that you've been putting off and never had time for.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I have actually had these books for a little while. I purchased all three of these from Dollar Tree, so they were just $1 a piece. And I know you guys have seen those cute little stacked books with the words stamped on them. Well, that's what we're making today, and it's for a spring Easter project. Well, and this is how you buy them. They have these jackets, so you're going to want to take those jackets off. And I really don't want to cut into this book because I absolutely love this color. So
I know.
I may have to go get another one.
Yeah.
I saw the jacket. Yeah. Stork Mountain.
If you follow along with our Shop With Me's on YouTube, you'll know when we got these.
Yes.
You would have seen us buy these.
Yes.
So you can see all of the selection, at least at our Dollar Tree.
We had a lot.
Yes.
A lot to choose from. All right, you're going to want to get yourself a handy dandy little cutter. Now you could buy paperback. And if that's the case, you may even have some laying around your house that you don't want and you're looking for a project to do. You can just rip those covers off. You don't need a knife like this. But if you have old books like this,
or new books from Dollar Tree.
yes, for that fact. Oh yeah, I bought some to do that, but you haven't used them yet. Go grab them.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in
Okay.
so you can see better.
I am just going to cut this binding right here.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the back.
See, this is nice. When I only have one camera and device to manage, I can...
Your job is easy today.
Yeah, I don't have a computer and 2 cameras and blah, blah, blah.
And you may have to go back and forth. And it's okay if some of the binding sticks because it does come off, actually. Oh, well, it did on these two. So,
right.
So you just
saved the difficult one for last.
I did. It knows I didn't want to take it off.
That's right.
See, you just yank that off.
Nice.
And then you're left with all of this, which I'm not liking all that glue.
It's so rustic, though.
That is definitely, it's
That's not the vibe.
no, this is more like wall, what am I trying to say? The drywall tape. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
But I
actually,
think...
I see that. Maybe that's what they use.
Maybe. This is all sticky, so let me see if I can pull most of it off.
Has anyone ever made books before and done book binding? Let us know in the comments. I've always wanted to, and I actually used to work at this really awesome art supply store here in Casper called Godex, and they still have a ton of book binding, wow, I can't talk, supplies. I've always wanted to do it, but I don't know, it's a little intimidating, but this just makes me think of that. Like, man, how cool would that be if you've got something cool like us, where we've got a baby being born into the family pretty soon, that, I could make a book. How
with his birthday on it?
Yeah, how cute and special would that be? So, let me know if any of y'all have tried it, because I also need some projects. And that seems like a good one. It seems like it might take me a while because I've never done it before, and that's great. What a great time to learn a new skill or bust out something from that craft closet that you've always wanted to use.
Yes. They're like, hey, now's the time.
Yeah. We might actually, you know what we should do, Mom?
What?
We should do that one challenge video.
Oh.
Where I challenge you to make something with random supplies out of
That
the
she
craft
picks
closet.
out.
Yes, comment below if you want to see us make her work.
That makes me nervous.
I would pick good stuff. I'm not going to try and sabotage you. I mean, maybe in the future, if this goes over well and you guys are entertained by it, I'll make it a little bit harder. But for the first one, I'd make it easy for you. I'm not actually mean, I'm just sassy.
Alright, that might be good enough. I think this is I'm doing fresh cut flowers. So this book is going to say fresh. And I'm hoping that will stick.
Oh, shoot.
The ink will go on that. I did not have this problem.
With the other two?
Well, I guess maybe I did. We'll see how it works out.
Okay.
You know, I've already figured out that if you make a mistake, you can just go back over it with white paint and then blend it.
Oh, yeah.
So that works. Yes. Yeah. And it actually adds to the rusticness, I feel. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, these will be stacked like this, and I've already done flowers. So we're gonna do fresh.
All right.
I have these little letter stamps. I wish they were a tad bit bigger.
There we go.
But we're gonna use what we have. And then I just have a stamp pad.
You need to tell the story of that stamp pad.
Well, back eons ago, I was a notary. I mean, it was back like eons ago, like forever ago.
25 years
Probably,
ago?
yes. And yeah, I had the stamper thing, and then I also had this bottle where you can re-ink your stamp pad. Well, we were doing the baby shower stuff yesterday, and this was dry.
Because it's
I don't know
25
why.
years old.
But I still had that bottle of re-inking stuff. Shelby goes to open it, to use it. I never opened it.
And it's from the year 2000, it said.
It was literally 20 years old. And it still worked fine.
So what a great opportunity to like repurpose and reuse things that normally we probably would have just thrown that away. Honestly.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to use this. Obviously, I haven't in 20 years.
If I'm going to use it, I'll just buy more.
But it saved us from having to go to a store, having to spend more money. It did save us.
Moral of the story, don't throw away anything.
Yeah, no, don't listen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are going to start backwards.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you can handle this?
Yes, so I'm going to start with the H because it's the last letter of fresh. And then I'm going to work myself backwards. That way everything lines up right and you're not going to run out of room or it's going to be like out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, gotcha. You want it right aligned, essentially.
Well, it doesn't have to be like perfectly aligned, but close.
But if that makes sense to anyone, like when you're typing and stuff, how it's right aligned. So.
Yep, so I will probably right align all of my books like that.
Perfect.
And then have everything try to match up with the flowers.
All right.
So you know what? I'm going to do cut first. And I'm going to work up. And then I think that would be easier to manage.
Okay. You just let me know so I can see if I need to zoom in on you or something.
So I may just do both of these
there you go.
together on that right side. Just so I can kind of get an idea. So obviously I'm starting with the T because it's the last letter. And you want to try to just get the T and not with the corners.
Just get the T, y'all. Alright, I am kind of zoomed in here.
Okay.
So.
I know, I wish I could show you better. But I think.
I mean, it's just stamping. Y'all know how to stamp.
It is. And if it was like really, really, really bad, paint over it.
Yeah, because you've already had to deal with that.
So there's my first letter.
And there we go. Okay, perfect.
And then I'm going to, that can go away now because I already have where I need to start.
Ah, yes.
All right, we're doing the U.
Like, how easy is this?
This is actually so much fun. And if you happen to get some ink like on the corners, I was just taking my fingers and kind of wiping that off so it doesn't show up so much. If it does show up, just take a small little paintbrush with some white paint and you can clean that up.
Oh, if you get the smudge marks on the book.
On the, yeah. Like if you push too hard or like wobble it around trying to get all the ink on, it could happen.
Alright.
There's the U. One more on this one.
This is going by pretty fast. Good job, Mom.
Yeah, thank you.
Normally it's like 40 minutes.
That's because we're chit-chatting with people. And I missed that.
Have we already told them about the Shop With Me updates?
No, we have
okay.
not.
So, in light of the current situation that's happening, normally once a week we do go out to several stores and show you guys what's new and do some shopping. We've decided that we're going to pause that for the moment, just to, you know, help keep everyone safe, ourselves, others, stuff like that. So this Thursday, technically that video was filmed last Tuesday before in our area.
It got crazy.
Things got, you know, we have more situation happening here in Wyoming now. For example, starting today, our schools have all been postponed and canceled. So what you see on Thursday was from last week before the situation got worse here.
Yes.
Moving forward though, until things are a little bit safer for everyone, we will be doing online Shop With Me's.
Yay!
Where we show you what's new and give our opinions and give some ideas on things that, you know, how would we use it? Could this be a fun DIY, etc., etc. It'll definitely be very different from our normal content that we provide. It'll be kind of similar to when we used to do our What's Trending videos, if any of y'all remember that. So we just, you know, ask that you guys bear with us as we make some adjustments ourselves. Yes, this technically we are working from home, but as a lot of y'all know,
we go out.
We go out a lot as well to make content. So
yes.
Content is not changing in the sense that, you know, we're not going to just stop doing those videos, or if we don't have a Shop With Me, maybe we can come up with a different video to go live on Thursdays for y'all. So that was that. That's that business. It'll be a little different, but this Thursdays will still be us going out and about. So
yep.
No, we weren't being crazy. But normally also when we're out and about, I'll take photos. I'm sure y'all have noticed every day we post something that we saw at a store. I will eventually run out of my pictures. I have a little backstock, but I don't think it'll get me through this week. So that information is now going to start being like screenshots of things that we saw online. I might even start sharing Pinterest projects that we find that are interesting. So if you guys have any suggestions for things that you're looking for, that you're interested in, that, hey, maybe you have a bunch of yarn at home and you like to do something with it, that way you don't have to go out and buy more stuff.
I do have a yarn project coming up.
Oh, yes we do. So yeah, if there's anything like that where you're like, I have a ton of chalk paint and I need some new ideas of what to do with it, let us know, because we would love to do research and practice and whatnot with things that y'all want to see. So yeah, that's that, I guess. Just be safe out there, everyone, and be smart. I know myself personally, I have people on my husband's side that definitely we want to keep them safe, so I'm trying to be very cautious because I personally know people who could be affected by this. So we're just trying to wash our hands and
which is what, you know,
cough into your arm.
We did those practices even before all this.
We did.
We have hand sanitizer
Yes.
even before this, because the flu
Yes.
is out there, and we try to protect ourselves and everyone else from the flu.
Yes.
So after every store, we would put the hand sanitizer on. If we had an opportunity to wash our hands, we went in and washed our hands.
Yes.
You know, it was...
Even if it was something, oh, we touched something at a store, like, okay, hand sanitizer.
Yeah, or someone
okay,
touched us.
Let's go to the bathroom real fast and wash our hands. Because we do. I mean, on our shopping days, I'm just gonna keep rambling while Mom's
Okay,
standing.
well, I'm sitting here figuring out why. Okay, so the glue stuff on this one book is really not working.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my letters and see if I can go over it with a fine tip Sharpie, and hopefully it works. So this is you can't read the fresh.
Uh-oh.
Well, if anything, we have cut flowers, so we're good.
There you go.
You make it work. There's no mistakes.
What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought.
Oh my gosh.
I honestly
yes.
just did.
Oh my
And
gosh.
because you guys, this isn't live, you can't tell me in the comments what I was just rambling about. I don't think it was, I mean, I think it was like semi-important, but I don't think it was actually important. Like, it was just important to me.
Probably about our
It was
shopping
something about
trips.
shopping. Shoot. That's not good. Brain fart, blonde moment. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing some different stuff. We're going to be experimenting with some projects. Hopefully, you know, it's interesting and entertaining.
Yes.
We did build a PC, as some of y'all might have seen. Us talk about, and we shared a photo of Kyle working on it last week. Unfortunately, with the editing software that we use, we're having problems. The computer's super fast.
Yes,
It's awesome. I did nothing. Kyle did a great job
Yeah.
finding components that would fix a lot of the problems that we were having with our other computers, so that, you know, we could be more efficient for you guys, maybe pump out some more content. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get too technical here, but I think some software in our computer, I need to figure out how to update it better so that it talks to our editing program better, because right now there's a video that was supposed to go up yesterday that is still sitting on the new computer and we cannot render it. So what I mean by that is save it so that I could like click on that file and it plays a video for you, if that makes sense. It's in the program, it's saved, but it's saved as like a bunch of computer information. It's not anything that we can share with you guys. So that's kind of what we've been working on really hardcore the past few days, and we'll be doing later today.
Yes, and I do want to apologize to you guys for not being very present in comments. It has just been the longest weekend, starting like Thursday night, I think. We've been trying to work on
Yeah, because
this.
that's when Kyle and I came out.
And it has been hours and hours and hours and hours. Any of you that try to do troubleshooting on computers know what I'm talking about.
We're gonna take a pause real fast. Cut. And we're back.
I'm sorry. Hey, it's just like we were online or
Yeah.
live.
Something was flashing on the wow. On the camera, so because we're not live, I was able to do a little cut. Anyways,
Yes.
that's what just happened. We're back. Nothing, you didn't miss anything.
I'm not digging fresh. I don't know.
Here, let me zoom in on it. Whoop,
It's a little...
It's rustic.
It's very rustic. And you know, it may be okay once I have my flowers and my twine and all that. So we're just gonna go with it. And I do want to add a little bit of glue to like the books.
Oh, so they don't slide?
Yeah, because they will. I mean, one thing of twine is not going to keep them from doing this. And then you'll loosen your twine and all that. So I want to keep them together. So I'm going to just do this.
Perfect.
A little bit of glue. Obviously, I know we're going to be... I'm just going to line it up so I know where we're at.
Much concentration.
Ooh. Ooh, that was actually happened better than I thought.
Yay, good job, Mom.
Yay! Okay, next one. As long as you put your words in order.
Yeah. You do have a track record of not. That's why I was like, oh,
I
we're
know.
doing this backwards, are we?
Yes, I know.
That's usually when you have problems. But you did good. They look correctly spelled.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can spell words backwards. Good job.
Only if they're laid out for me.
There you go. That's the secret, everyone.
Yeah. So So
that's
it's kind of cute. I'm kind of liking it.
I like it.
All right, twine time. I think I'm just gonna like wrap a whole bunch around this.
Oh, perfect.
Can y'all tell I've never done this before, but I really wanted to, so.
Yes. Well, it's low cost, and because they're books, they kind of take up more space. So it's almost more bang for your buck, if you will.
And it's stuff I have had sitting around here.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more repurposing content. That's for sure.
My closet might get empty too.
Yeah, we definitely do that kind of stuff a lot, so this will be good. This is just a part of spring cleaning.
There you go. Doing extra crafts so your craft room gets cleaned out. Right?
I actually do that. As my family knows, I don't know how much of it I've shared to you guys, I'm kind of really crazy on that first in, last out, or whatever it is.
Yes.
FIFO. Oh, first in, first out. Thank you.
It's FIFO.
Yeah. With everything. And if I see something that's maybe been around for a while, I'm like, hey, what can we do with this? Or if it's a usable product, hey, let's use this. I do that with beverages out here. I do that with spices. I even do that with, physical things at home.
Which is the way you're supposed to treat it anyway for like perishable things and canned goods.
But I do it with non-perishable things too. So this is something that's right up my alley, something I care about a lot. For example, even paint. If I know I'm getting low on a paint project, or maybe it's a bathroom thing like Epsom salts, even I like to use essential oils and diffusers and whatnot. Oh, that's so cute.
There's that.
I'm definitely a proponent of, I've had this essential oil for a few years. It's probably going to go bad soon. Like the scent will be off. I need to use this. So this is great for me. Like everyone's going to have to start thinking the way I think. Be like, okay, what have I had? What can I use?
Yep. All right, I have some flowers. These came from Michael's.
Yeah.
I think they did. These were from Michael. They're just a couple clippings off of a stem that I got. And then I also cut down the leaves that were part of it because I think I'm going to use those too and just kind of drape across. Yeah. Add a little more substantial. Yeah.
Yep.
Substantial. I don't even know.
Substantial.
Thank you. Ability? I don't know.
More bang for your buck.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah, oh yeah, because this is such a cheap project, if you can either use stuff around the house or, oh my gosh, you spent $3 on this project, big whoop. It's a big piece, like wherever you put this, it'll kind of be a star.
Yeah.
So this isn't...
Well, and they are. I mean, these are all over like Etsy and places like that. And people will put like their husband and wife and then their kids underneath.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
cute.
really kind of a big thing. Alright, so I think I'm happy with those. I'm going to glue this down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this would be a beautiful centerpiece. Obviously on, like, if you like to style bookshelves, this is awesome for that.
Yes.
Which, speaking of which, some of you around these parts, I don't know why I'm talking like this.
These parts?
Some of you guys I know personally, and you might know that I am moving out of my apartment and into a house. We're not buying the house, we're just renting it, but it's very exciting nonetheless. We'll have a yard for our dog, which is a big proponent of why we're moving. Even though she is small, she needs a yard.
Yes. She loves the yard out here.
She does. It's so cute. So anyway, I know Kyle, my husband, and I have been already looking at things that we can do for when we move in. We've seen the place, we just won't be moving in for a few more months. And I'm thinking we need to make things, you know what I mean? Not just, oh, I think we need like a shelf for this area. I'm thinking like, why not make a bookshelf, for example? So Let us know if you're interested in seeing any of that. It could be something that we do not on the Windswept Cowboy, potentially, like a side thing. I'm not sure how much, hey, here's step-by-step instructions we'll show, unless you guys are really interested and I also want to make that. Show me how you make that. However, I don't see why not. Why not share it if we're going to be making a rolling island, for example. I know I can buy one, but I kind of want all my stuff to match. And
yep.
Yeah, we want to do something already to an area in the dining room that is kind of a cool spot. It's an older home. It was built in the 50s. I don't remember what year, but there's so much potential. We're just gonna wait and see what the landlords do to it first before we start actually. Hey, we're gonna do this, and then we go to move in and they've already updated that for us.
All right, before you,
yeah.
I just want to update you guys with what I'm doing. I just took my little stamp pad because I want a bigger bow than what my hand width was, which, yeah, that's probably about the same, but it seems bigger.
It's easier.
Well, it's stiffer too, where my hand kind of, like, it's soft and kind of, so I think this is better, but you can find whatever width you're kind of looking for, and then just wrap the twine around it, and then we're just going to slide it off, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Should go, because I didn't
get too tight.
I didn't pull it real tight, so it should be able to go. And then that gives us our loops, and then I will just cut off this piece here and tie around in that center.
And there's your bow.
Yeah.
Cute. I did not know about that trick. So yeah, so I know there's quite a few projects that we want to work on. This place is so much bigger than we've ever lived in that we've been talking like, I don't even know what we're going to put in this whole room because we don't have enough stuff. What a wonderful problem to have, right?
That's right.
So with that being said, that kind of stuff will probably be coming this fall. If you guys are interested in more building projects, if that's something that you do or you know someone who thinks that's interesting, definitely tell them to come. You know, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're on Facebook, please, follow us or give us a like, because although we do a lot of lifestyle stuff, there will be some power tools in the future. Pretty excited about that.
Which I love.
Yes.
Working with power tools.
And it'll be a true kind of before and after, if you will. My brother and sister-in-law will be, they're not building a modular home, they're getting a modular home at some point this year on their property, so that we're gonna have some content with that a little bit.
Yes.
But I also will have some content where we can kind of go through my new house and take it from the college kids used to live in it. That's who have been living in it. So
you can imagine.
There are some upgrades that I know my landlords are just going to be doing quite a few of those, but some stuff to make it more personal to Kyle and myself, so that'll be exciting. Ooh, speaking of exciting, let me see.
What do you think?
How cute, guys. I love that.
I do too.
Good job, Mom.
Place it.
Right?
Even the fresh, kind of blends in. I mean, you kind of look at the flowers. I mean,
yeah.
That's the star, right?
I think that's beautiful.
Thank you. And it was so easy. I mean,
yeah.
Look how fast we just did this whole project.
Right? Oh, I love it. That's so cute. What do you guys think? Now that I'm done rambling.
That was some rambling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Usually I'm the rambler.
Well, you needed the focus, so.
Apparently it runs in the family.
Weird.
I don't know. So anyway, I think that is it for this project. Yeah, I'm not going to touch it anymore. Sometimes the more you touch it, then you ruin it.
Yeah,
so we're just going to leave it because I like it the way it is. I hope you guys try this because, I mean, it's
Why
awesome.
not? That was so easy.
And I know you guys have all seen these. So simple. I have seen, just a tip, if you don't have these, I saw where somebody took and printed out their words. They flipped the words like in their program. So they come out backwards. And then you can take that and like use that pencil trick. Where you do
the graphite trick?
Yes, the graphite trick where you like use pencil on the back of it and then you flip it over and then trace. And then wherever you trace, we'll leave that pencil where you just...
And then you can just trace over that graphite.
Yes,
cool.
Yes. So if you don't have stamps, that is a way around it.
Yes.
And I'm sure everyone has books. I know you may. I do love books. Just want to throw that out there. I did destroy these, but they are pretty.
You could still read them if you wanted to rip them apart.
Yep.
They're just all stuck together.
And, yep. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. You go and have a great day and happy crafting.